All right. I am thrilled to see so many of you people here because once I read this script, I knew that this was something that I distinctly wanted to have for somebody to read. And since I just happened to be there, hey, why not? So the reason why this script I felt was worth bringing up a table read and having a cast to, is because I feel it really speaks to a side of Hawaii and Indigenous life in Hawaii, and not just in Hawaii, but worldwide. The marginalization that they face, and also the way how they find strength through family, including found family, and the many ways that grief affects people. So I was passionate about it. I had to do it. And I am really so proud of the cast that I lucked out into having, because I feel they all bring something that puts the characters right in your face and makes it real to you. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Jonathan, and he can say a few words to introduce his piece. And then we're gonna turn it over to Brian.
Yeah, thank you, Georgia. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate the connection you have with the story. It's very similar to the connection that I have with the characters I've sort of found that ended up in the story. It's a very personal story, kind of stems from a friend of mine who I lost track of, who fell into homelessness, and I've been thinking about it for a long time. Also here in Hawaii, there's a lot of homelessness, and just like everywhere, there are a lot of people out there for a lot of different reasons. And I've sort of been a voyeur of that for a while, and sort of watching on the outskirts, and really started to pay attention to the people around me, and the homeless people around me, and realized that it's not for one reason that they're there. It's not drugs, it's not poverty, it's not depression or mental illness. It's some or parts of all of that. And some people want to be there, some people don't. So what I wanted to do is show that family and that bond that people create in the homeless world, and the difficulty of living there, and the difficulty of being an individual in that world as well. And so that's sort of the way I, kind of approach this, starting with the inside story, the personal story that connected with me, and then go from there and try to create a new life for it. And in the world that I've been living in here in Hawaii, try to raise a little awareness to the fact that there are many homeless people out there who have a lot of the same problems that we do. Difference is they don't have a roof over their head like we do. But as soon as we close a door, we can pretend like they don't exist. When we see them on the street and we see their problems out there and vivid, we look down on them, and we shouldn't, because they're just going through the same thing we're going through in a lot of different ways. So hopefully this sort of conveys some of that, and appreciate you all being here. Really, really do. Thank you.
Fade in. Exterior, Lahaina Town, Maui, Hawaii. Dawn. It's too early for the tourists. Shops are still closed. The road is empty. Even the ocean barely moves beyond the break wall. Exterior, graveyard, same. A young Hapa Hawaiian man sleeps beside a grave with fresh flowers. His bicycle lays just beyond the tombstones. The sun crests the hills just enough to send warm rays across his face. This is Keoki, 22, innocent and alone, but comfortable despite the fact that he's sleeping in a graveyard. Exterior, Front Street, morning. Keoki's stained t-shirt hangs from his thin frame, fluttering in the warm morning air as he pedals his bicycle down Front Street. The tourist town is just starting to warm up with activity. A delivery truck backs into place. Keoki casually swerves around it. The homeless who occupy benches and doorways shuffle away as shop owners begin to prepare for the wave of travelers. An old Filipino fisherman and his buddy fish off a seawall. Keoki swings by to inspect their efforts.
Hey, Uncle. Get?
Yeah. Gotta catch the fish before they catch you.
The fisherman and his buddy go about their business while Keoki surveys the shoreline. Keoki pedals back into the street. A few more cars now. A delivery guy jumps out of his truck. Keoki notices him step past something on the ground. He swerves toward the curb, checks around, and picks up a slightly smashed, fully wrapped protein bar. He shoves it into his backpack.
Hey, Keoks!
He startles. Kai, 20, a small-framed local, cruises over, kicks Keoki's back tire. Despite the early hour, he's shirtless and sporting a pair of faded camouflage pants. A ukulele case hangs from his shoulder.
You like scrap?
No.
He kicks Keoki's tire.
Come on, Keoks.
They laugh and ride away. Farther down the street. Weaving carelessly, enjoying the freedom of the streets before tourists arrive. Kai pedals alongside, kicks the bike once more. He laughs as they wobble out of control. Keoki nearly hits a parked pickup. Kai swerves away from an oncoming rental car.
Stupid fucker!
They continue down the road. Exterior, park, same. Mama, a wiry Japanese Hawaiian lady, 50s, steals the last puff of a cigarette while sitting on a splintered bleacher near the sun-faded tennis court. The park is dry and littered, but Mama focuses on the rays of sun warming her bones. A roach scrambles past her dirty toes. She smiles at it, taking another long drag. Nothing but filter. Keoki and Kai ride over. Her zen time is gone.
Hey, you dumb son of a bitches.
Keoki is uncertain why Mama is angry. Keoki ignores her outburst. It's nothing he hasn't seen.
Hey, mama.
Nah, no love. You both in trouble.
She wavers on who to chew out first. Picks Kai.
You, come.
Kai follows. Keoki watches as Mama rips into Kai.
How many times I gotta say, you don't bring that shit into our house.
They are not a blood family. This is not a house, it's a public park. But there is certainly a dynamic that'll match any other dysfunctional household you'll find. A tall homeless man, 50s, approaches, his shopping cart piled high with recyclables. He is simply known as Can Man.
Hey-oh!
Shut up.
She turns back to Kai. Can Man sits on the bleachers near Keoki.
Hey, what you boys do to her? She pissed again. You fuckers, now it'll be weeks before she wanna oof.
Keoki's not a fan of this image.
She good.
Oh, come on.
Can Man starts making sucking noises, getting into it.
Yeah, like when a taco wraps its legs around your arm.
He starts rubbing and touching Keoki, playing but definitely getting into Keoki's space.
Yep, that's sick. Come on, stop.
Mama sees Can Man gyrating in his seat.
Hell no, Can Man.
A school bell rings from across the street. Keoki walks away.
Hey, I ain't talked to you yet, Keoks.
He raises his hands to let her know he's not leaving. She turns back to Kai.
That shit you've been doing.
I'm not using. Just helping us out.
She looks over to Keoki.
I promised to help him out, to look out for him.
He wasn't there, all right? You said keep him out of that shit, and I do.
She's relieved to hear this, but slaps Kai over his head.
I worry about you two. It's hard to stay here like we do and not get caught up in it, yeah?
Yeah, I know. I just...
All right.
All right. I got him.
Keoki leans on a fence, looking back at the school. It's empty, almost. A lonely kid sits by his backpack, bored. Keoki studies him. The boy's thin frame and baggy clothes echo Keoki's. The boy senses he's being watched. His eyes meet Keoki's. Neither breaks their connection. Then the boy smiles. Before Keoki can smile back, the boy's mother passes Keoki. The boy crosses the street to his mother, and they leave.
We good?
Keoki snaps back.
What was that about?
Ah, she's crazy, you know.
Can Man makes his way toward Mama, one thing on his mind.
No, take those fucking cans and go jerk yourself. I ain't in the mood.
Do you still want to talk to me?
Keoki and Kai Kai watch the old couple play fight. Can Man has Mama distracted.
Like go to the tree.
Keoki looks at his bike laying on the ground, wheel pointed down the road, out of town.
Sure.
Exterior, street, later. The two are riding down the road. Keoki straight on the right, and Kai Kai swerving back and forth, lane to lane, disrupting approaching traffic. A police car heads towards them. Kai Kai moves over, salutes the cop. Keoki locks eyes with the officer as he continues into town. Exterior Driftwood Beach later. Their bikes lean on a tree, while the young men share a joint on a large driftwood stump. They are comfortable in their hidden spot. No tourists around, just the two, the sand, and the surf. Keoki splits the protein bar he found that morning. They jump in the water, enjoying the cool ocean. Later, Keoki watches the tide as Kai Kai naps. Exterior, road, beach park, later. Keoki and Kai Kai ride into a beach park, passing tourists packing and unpacking their rental cars. Kai Kai slows, checks between vehicles for dropped items. He spots a discarded beach chair by the trash can. Kai Kai joins him, sits down. Quality inspection. It's good. Keoki folds it back up as a white family approaches.
Hey, you guys want to buy a beach chair? Barely used. $5.
The husband waves, no thanks.
All right.
He looks around for another sale opportunity. Exterior, beach, public showers, moments later. Keoki sits in the chair washing his feet at the low shower head while Kai Kai rinses beside him at the regular shower. He passes a bar of soap to Keoki while families wait uncomfortably for their turn. Exterior, beach, side lawn, sunset. Keoki rests on the grass in the dropping sun. Kai Kai sits close by, playing his ukulele. He nods to a couple surfer girls passing by. They smile. He winks. Giggling, the girls keep walking. The sun rests over the ocean, sky lighting up gold, fuchsia, and blue. Kai Kai joins his friend as they watch the final moment of daylight.
Sunset of the year.
Contender.
Ever seen it flash?
That's rubbish. No fucking green flash.
Keoki watches the last bit of sun disappear into the Pacific, hoping he sees something special.
You stare long enough, you'll see green flash everywhere you look. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Exterior street, dusk. They cruise back toward town, refreshed and rested. The town is busy, sidewalks full of tourists. Keoki pulls away from Kai Kai and heads down a small alleyway. He rolls up to the back entrance of a busy eatery, parks his bike near a couple large bags of trash. He looks around, peeks into the restaurant through an old screen door. A security camera stares at Keoki from above the back entrance. A waitress hurries from the kitchen back to the dining room. The cook notices Keoki, but keeps at his work. Keoki grabs the trash bags and drags them across the alley around a small cement wall. He lifts the dumpster lid, heaves the bags inside. Keoki takes a nearby hose and sprays down the entrance to the restaurant. The screen door creaks open. Keoki turns to find the waitress, Taylor, early 20s, standing with a full paper bag.
Got your dinner.
She smacks her gum with the nervous energy that contrasts the collection of fairy tattoos running up her arm. Keoki turns off the water and takes the bag.
Thanks.
She turns back, but the screen won't close right.
I got it.
She heads back in with a smile. Inside, Taylor taps her fingers on the food line, waiting for her next order. She looks back, giving him an I hate my job wave. Plates bang onto the line from the cook. She takes them, rushing back into the restaurant. Keoki inspects the loose hinge. He pulls out a screwdriver from his backpack. A few easy twists, and the door closes fine again. One last peek inside. Taylor is gone. Exterior, street, moments later. Keoki rides into the flow of traffic, to-go bag dangling from his handlebars. Exterior, park, later. Keoki, Kai, Mama, and Can Man eat together at a picnic table. A small lantern provides light. Containers slide back and forth. Torn off lids used for dinner plates.
I like the other one they give.
No one's sure which that is.
The one with the sauce over it. That one's Ono.
The one with the sauce. You like the sauce, Can Man?
Don't go there.
I do. It's good.
That's what they all say.
Keoki stifles a laugh as Mama gets more irritated with Kai and Can Man.
Just stop it. This is good food, sauce or no sauce. Keoki get us good food. Be thankful you ain't eating that shit from the dumpster, eh? Fucking disrespectful.
She cradles Keoki's cheek with her greasy hand.
I like this.
Thanks, Mama. I'll try to get the saucy one next time, Can Man.
We thankful regardless, right?
He does like that sauce, though.
Mama smacks Kai over his head.
What? He said he does.
She swats at him again.
Stupid fuckers.
They all go back to eating. Kai and Keoki smile.
And like sauce. That's all. I like it. They like it. Ew!
Shut that yelling.
Ew! Just letting them know I'm here. My boys, they're waiting.
Across the park, a small group of homeless men hang out. Mama doesn't like that group too much. Exterior, front street, late night. Most shops have closed. The street is empty again. The entrance lights from shops and restaurants cast spotlights across the road. Keoki cruises down the middle of the road. It's a cooler night than usual. He zips his sweatshirt as he rides, nodding occasionally to other night wanderers as he weaves from lane to lane. A drunk couple staggers from a noisy bar. The drunk guy lifts his girlfriend over his shoulder. A car sends Keoki out of the street when something catches his eye down the alleyway. He loops back, stops at the alley entrance. Keoki looks around. No one but the drunk couple down the way. He walks his bike into the darkness of the alley. A young lady lays face down, body limp, skirt askew. Keoki looks up to the red light on the security camera and checks his surroundings. Drunken laughter echoes around the corner of the building. He moves closer. An empty liquor bottle sits by her side. Keoki crouches closer, recognizes her face. It's Taylor. He looks at her exposed backside a moment, then gently pulls her skirt down. Keoki removes his jacket to lay over her cold legs until...
Hey!
What the fuck, man?
She's passed out.
The drunk couple approaches.
Oh, so you thought...
What? No. I was covering her up.
What did you do to her, dude?
The drunk guy shoves Keoki to the ground.
Nothing. I didn't do anything.
Blue and red lights flash across the scene.
Hey, help!
Hey, you stay right there.
Keoki raises his hands, sits back against the wall. Taylor doesn't move from the commotion around her. Officer Manao, 30s, built, clean-cut, surveys the situation as he approaches. He locks eyes with Keoki. This is the same officer Keoki rode past earlier in the day.
It's a good thing we came by. He was about to do something to her. I know it.
I saw her when I was riding by. I passed out here. I didn't do anything. I didn't touch her.
You were all over her.
All right. Hold on. 10-4, 1220 Front Street.
He was right above her, taking off his clothes.
I was giving her my jacket.
Taylor begins to come to. The drunk girl goes to her side.
Are you all right, hun? Oh my God, your poor niece. Did he do this?
Taylor tries to focus. Manao's partner comes to assist.
Get up. Turn.
The cop lightly pats Keoki down.
You carrying needles?
He's not. Despite that, Officer Manao cuffs Keoki.
Really?
You didn't do anything. You got nothing to worry about, right?
He leads Keoki to the wall.
Wait here.
Keoki watches the scene unfold before him. The officer inspects Taylor, while Officer Manao takes a report from the drunk couple. Officer Manao checks Taylor's eyes, gives her water. Taylor, for the first time, looks over to Keoki. She shakes her head to a couple of questions, nods to a few others. Officer Manao points to Keoki. She shakes her head again.
You sure?
Yeah, pretty sure.
The two police officers discuss the situation quietly. Manao turns and approaches Keoki. The other officer dismisses the drunk couple and tends to Taylor's injuries.
Come on.
Keoki stands. One cuff unlocked, then locked again in front.
I didn't do anything.
Officer Manao walks Keoki out of the alley. Strong grip.
My bike? My bag?
He stops, grabs the bike and Keoki's backpack. The drunk couple walks past, eyes scrutinize Keoki as they leave. Officer Manao takes Keoki around the corner, back onto Front Street. He pulls out his keys and unlocks the cuffs.
Oh, no warm cell to sleep in tonight.
He examines Keoki's bag.
You always think the worst of me.
It's ripped.
At a crime?
He hands the bag over.
Get out of here, Keoki.
Thanks.
Keoki takes his bike and rides off. Officer Manao watches him fade into the dark of the night. Exterior, beach, sunrise. Keoki sits in the sand, watching the first rays of light hit the water. Looks like he's been up the whole night. A 40-something woman walks alone past Keoki. He watches her go. Not creepy, just watching as her feet splashes the waves. She turns and gives him a pleasant, warm smile. He looks away. A second later, he looks back. She's vanished. Just the waves on the sand. He throws a rock, stands, and walks his bike to the nearby beach parking lot. Keoki wheels his bike along the curb of the small lot with abandoned vehicles and worn parking stalls. He stops to sort through the trash can, pulling out a few recyclables, inspecting prospective treasures. Nothing of value. Keoki places the cans on his backpack, hops on his bike, and rides away. Exterior, residential street, morning. Keoki cruises down a residential street, tired and dazed. A car pulls out in front of him. He doesn't flinch. Up ahead, Can Man's cart juts out from behind a parked car. Keoki glides over to find the old man pissing in the gutter, bare ass out to greet him.
Oh, man.
Ew.
Not quite finished, He turns to the young man, still peeing.
Can man.
I got it. Hey, Keoki, what you do last night? I saw the lights. Saw your bike. You get busted by the hero? Mana'o?
It was nothing.
Can man takes his arm.
He gonna get you. He gonna put you away for whatever it is you're doing. He gonna get you, Keoki.
Just a misunderstanding.
Keoki shows him the cans he saved.
I found a few.
Nice. Hey, help me out. Big load.
Can man holds up a rope. Keoki looks at the overloaded shopping cart and back at Can man.
Come on.
Exterior, street, later. Keoki pedals hard, sweating. Behind him on the seat is Can man, rope tethered to the cart behind them. Can man sees a couple vagabonds.
Ew!
They wobble and almost fall.
Damn, Keoki.
He regains his balance. They continue toward the park. Exterior, park, later. Keoki fiddles with a stick under the shade of a tree. Kai sleeps on the other side. Can man practices his own version of Tai Chi. Mama watches him while enjoying a smoke. Keoki takes a sip from his water bottle. He stretches his leg out, bumping the back of his bicycle. The handlebars turn back toward Front Street. He gazes toward the wandering tourists, considers leaving. He looks up. Mama, cigarette between her lips, follows Can man's kung fu movements. In a daze, Kai gets up and joins in. Keoki does too. The four perform an unorthodox yet synchronized Tai Chi-inspired workout while vacationers pass by. Some stop to watch, others continue on their way, oblivious to anything but their own stupid little worlds. Exterior, seawall, sunset. Kai holds a fishing pole over the water while Keoki paces on a wall.
She ain't gonna even know it was you.
She does.
How you know?
I just...
What? What you gonna say? Hey, remember me? I was that guy who almost got arrested for raping you until some guys came and stopped me and called the cops.
I didn't. I was giving her my jacket.
Because her ass was showing.
Yeah.
What? You never look at her ass? It ugly. She make doo-doo.
Come on, Kai.
Ah, all sensitive. What? She your girlfriend now?
Fuck.
Kai loves busting Keoki's balls like this. Keoki throws a couple rocks in the water.
Hey, no scared the fish.
You don't even have a fishing line.
Kai stands with the rod at his crotch, wiggling the pole like he's got a fish.
Oh. Hanapa, get the net.
Keoki laughs at this ridiculous charade and plays along. Kai turns toward a couple girls passing by.
They're getting away. Throw net.
The girls hurry along, laughing.
Manini.
How? Too small or too young?
Either way, stay busted.
Across the way, Keoki sees Taylor watching from the restaurant. He steps off the wall watching her.
Who's that?
That's the one, the waitress.
Kai pretends he has another fish on the line.
Oh, it's a big one.
Keoki is fixated on Taylor as she stops to chat with a couple shady guys. She's nervous, on edge. One 20-something guy in a Chicago Bulls tank top and wannabe gangsta lean looks her up and down as they talk. Head shaved on the sides and limp black mop front to back. He is known simply as his hair implies. Mohawk.
Don't get your hopes up, Keoks. She ain't a keeper either.
Mohawk slips her something from his pocket. She gives Mohawk a quick peck on the cheek, ever so smooth. Mohawk points to his other cheek for one more kiss.
That your boy?
He ain't nobody's boy. He makes everyone his bitch.
The shady guys check out Taylor as she leaves. Keoki watches her go too, turns back to the sunset.
Another one got away.
Shark got this one.
Kai exchanges a brief nod with the Mohawk. Exterior, back of restaurant, later. The clink of plates echoes into the alleyway. Keoki stands with his bike near the dumpster. A tweaker slouches in the darkness, just another homeless hiding in the shadows. There are no trash bags at the back door. Inside, the cook and a server, 40s, hustle back and forth. Keoki squats against the wall, watching the action in the restaurant. His eyes drift back to the spot he found Taylor.
Dragging a side of veg with the mahi.
Fuck. Coming.
Keoki looks back inside. The server waits impatiently for the chef.
Had to do it tonight?
You want to work with that crackhead? Just get back out there.
Keoki looks for something to do. The door pops open. The cook carries trash bags past Keoki. Keoki goes to help.
I got them.
Keoki lifts the lid to the dumpster.
Thanks.
He thinks hard, regretting what he's about to say.
Hey, man. We've got these cameras. I don't believe you were trying to do anything, but the owners, they don't want me giving you anything anymore.
Okay.
The cook starts to back to the door.
I think I can get one of those dinners you do in the sauce, the creamy one.
They got the cameras.
What the hell? We've got orders here.
Keoki rummages through his pocket.
I have some money to buy it. My friend, it's his favorite.
The cook looks at the crumpled up bills. It's not really enough for the dish. The server pokes his head out.
Dude!
I won't come back.
Give me 20 minutes. It'll be right here.
Keoki hands his money to the cook. He only takes half.
Sorry, ma'am.
Thanks.
The cook goes back inside. Keoki hunches back down to wait. The tweaker steps out of the shadows, walks to the dumpster.
Fucking begging, fucking tweaking. Fucking. You got some weed, man?
Keoki shakes his head. The tweaker tears into the garbage bag, mumbling his fucking song. Keoki looks up at the homeless man as he dumpster dives. This could be him, but it's not. The tweaker produces some scraps from the trash bag and leaves Keoki standing alone in the alley. Exterior, park, night. As before, Keoki and his family dine, but everyone is quiet except for Can Man. He can't get enough of his favorite dish.
You gonna eat that?
Keoki shakes his head. Can Man helps himself to more.
You did good, Keoks. This is the one.
What you want out of this with the girl, huh? What you think she would do for you?
Kai side-eyes Keoki, wanting to know too.
I don't know. There's something familiar about her.
Not easy for young men living like we do. They don't see you.
Hey, I get plenty of girls.
Mama shoots him a glance as hard as her backhand.
I just want to. I feel like,
That's bullshit, man. Her problems ain't your problems.
He's right. You didn't do anything wrong, all right?
Bring her flowers. That always works. Flowers and some of this. Guaranteed gonna get.
Mama slaps Can Man's arm and shushes him.
Not really like that. That's not what I'm trying to do with her.
It's always like that. You talk to a woman, she knows you're thinking one thing. It's always like that.
Shouldn't have said anything.
Keoki gets up.
Hey, why you leaving? No need pout. This family talk. You know, we here for you, always. Not like them others out here.
Not like them.
I know. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, huh?
Keoki waves your welcome while picking up his bike. The front wheel points out of town. He hops on and follows that direction.
Sensitive.
You'll be fine. Kinda cute, huh? Like one school kid with a crush, huh?
Can Man scrapes the remaining sauce from the container onto his plate.
You two ain't eating no more, right?
Exterior, highway, later. Keoki's reflector dances in the dark as he rolls down the highway. The headlights from an occasional car roar past, pushing him closer to the sandy shoulder. The light on the empty highway turns red. He doesn't need to, but Keoki stops and waits for it to turn back to green. Up the hill, house lights sprinkle the slopes. The warm glow is a comfort Keoki is no longer connected to. The light turns green, but Keoki doesn't go. He's fixated on the neighborhood up the hill. A raised truck barrels past, snapping him out of his dream. Keoki pushes on toward a roadside graveyard, the same one he slept in the other day. He crosses the highway toward the graveyard, rounds past the markers toward the back. He sets his bike down and walks to some wild bushes. He pulls out a large trash bag. Inside, he finds a weathered sleeping mat and a thick blanket. He walks back, sets out the mat on the grass near a tombstone, lays back, and stares at the stars above. Exterior park morning. Mama sweeps the old wooden bleachers near Keoki, who is tending to a loose board. Can Man crushes empty recyclables. Kai sits next to Can Man, throwing them into a bucket. It's a workday for the family. Later, Mama and Can Man in the shade, while Kai smokes a joint in the distance. Keoki, sitting on the bleacher he's fixed, looks over to his bike and the direction it's pointing. He gets up, takes the handlebars, and pushes toward town. Exterior, Front Street, day. Keoki sits on the seawall watching the tourists pass. They're sunburned, full of food, carrying knickknacks, miserable, in love, tired, drunk, lost in a Hawai'i that might as well be another part of Disneyland. A child peels a plastic wrapper from her candy and drops it. The child's mother watches it drift into the gutter.
Oh, honey, don't litter. That's bad.
They keep walking. No effort to pick it up. Keoki hops off the wall and grabs the wrapper.
You always do the right thing?
There she is. Taylor, standing before him. A little ragged still, but more sober than the other night.
No.
So you're a bad boy.
No.
That was you the other night.
Yeah, I help at the restaurant. Well, used to with trash and stuff.
Right. You smoke?
A little bit. Don't have any though.
You drink?
Don't make enough money to buy.
Oh. What sort of business are you in? Kidding. You from here originally?
He points to a born and raised sticker on his bike.
Cool.
It is. Where are you from?
Callie. Came here a year ago to get away.
From what?
Shit.
Is it working?
Nope. Kind of feels like shit is just meant to always be, you know? Like no matter what you do, where you go, there's just shit.
I guess.
You guess.
Taylor notices Mohawk and his friends hanging up the street.
Oh, hey. I gotta go.
Okay.
What's your name?
Keoki.
Cool. Taylor. Thanks for looking out for me the other day, Keoki.
I didn't really know it was you.
What?
It was dark. I just saw a body.
So if you knew it was me, you wouldn't have stopped?
No, I would.
You just help anyone.
Sure, I guess. If I can.
You guess a lot. Sometime you should tell me something you know.
Keoki sees Kai riding over as Taylor walks away. He watches her cross the street. A smile creeps up on him. Kai rolls into Keoki.
What? Get action.
Nah,
Ah, bummer. Want to ride?
I guess.
Exterior highway later. Keoki and Kai ride along the shoreline. The ocean is bright blue, clean, crisp, beautiful. Paradise glides past. Exterior Driftwood Beach later. The young men are back at their tree spot. Kai plays freely. Keoki ponders upon the washed-up stump, but his pal doesn't let him sit in the mood long. They jump into the water, living and loving their lives. Exterior road later. They make their way back toward town. Exterior street later. The park is up just ahead. Mama and Can Man are on the bench, sharing a cigarette. Exterior park moments later. The men sit on the bleachers as Mama paces.
Gonna use the can money today. Tomorrow we figure it out.
She puts her hand out for Can Man to hand over some cash.
Oh, no, I don't have any.
This ain't an option. You pay today. Tomorrow.
I got this.
Kai pulls out a few bucks and gives Can Man a knowing look. Mama ain't dumb, though.
Fine.
I can get us something.
Tomorrow. We ain't picking trash. Tomorrow, you get a plan.
Come on, Keoks.
Don't give me the value meal burger. Give me some of the shit on it.
You want shit now? Thought you liked the sauce.
Mama smacks Kai's head.
Ow, he said.
She raises her hand again.
Come on. Let's go get some shit.
He ducks in case she swings again. Exterior, park, sunset. The family shares fast food from a bag. Can Man isn't thrilled with the selection. He picks at his burger nearly as much as he scratches a spot on his arm. They eat in silence.
I'll go help you with the recycling tomorrow.
Yeah.
I promise.
No more comments, just eating. Mama eyes Can Man scratching at his forearm. Kai sees her watching him. Later, Keoki and Kai clean up the trash.
Tomorrow, Keoks, we get your shit together, yeah?
Yeah, I know.
Can Man and Mama walk away together. Can Man's cart rattles on the sidewalk. The boys ride their own directions. Mama looks back to make sure Keoki and Kai are out of earshot. They are. She turns, slugs Can Man on the shoulder.
You fucking using again.
No.
He can't lie, not to no one, but especially not to her.
How long, huh? Stupid fucker.
It's just a bit. With the guys.
Fuck those guys. You wanna be like JJ? What? Be like Mika, huh? Fucking pissed, you dumbass. Be like all those dumb fuckers.
She hits him. He shakes his head, catching himself unconsciously scratching his arm.
See? See that shit? Already get cuts. Well, fine then. Go smoke that crap. Go and die, you dumb fucker. Die like JJ.
They still walk side by side despite her rage. This is a normal argument to them, but batshit crazy to the rest of us.
Your dumbass is gonna leave me with those boys.
I'll stop. I can stop.
Cannot. Can man, no can. Dumb fucker.
I did it before. Just gotta ease back. I did.
Right.
Like before.
You gonna leave me?
No.
Who didn't know what to do with your dumb fucking junkie dead body? Just leave you in the street, yeah? Stink the whole damn place up.
They continue walking. Can Man's head hanging low. Some tourists stare in shock. Others ignore the scene. Mama takes his arm like an old couple on a date as they inch down the sidewalk. She hits him again, but doesn't let go. Exterior, street, same. Keoki rides through a neighborhood. He pulls up near a growth of ginger plants in the front yard of an old Hawaiian ohana. He checks the house. It's quiet. He checks his back. The street is clear. Exterior, street, moment later. Keoki rides with a bouquet of ginger flowers across his handlebars. He passes tourists and locals alike. He checks around for familiar faces and sees none. Exterior, graveyard, later. Keoki rolls up to the graveyard, carefully setting his bike facing back toward the town. He clears out dried flowers from the well beside the gravestone and places the fresh picked stems in the hole. He takes a sip of water and pours a bit for the new ones. After a moment of contemplation, Keoki goes back to the bushes and retrieves his sleeping bag. He curls up between his bike and the grave, admires the ginger blossoms before closing his eyes. Exterior park, morning. Kai walks away from Mama. Can Man lays on the lowest bleacher, not doing so well. Mama drags on her smoke, a gentle hand pressed to his forehead.
You're good. You're good.
Hey, don't feel it.
You're good. We get you there.
She watches Kai make his way across the open space toward a rotting tree. When he gets to the tree, he puts something in the nook between the branches. Kai turns toward Mohawk, who's sitting on the park bench, empty soda bottle by his side. Meanwhile, Can Man mumbles incoherently, restless.
You stupid man. We'll get you there. You just gotta stay here a little bit longer.
Can Man hears her, even though he can't find the right way to let her know he does. Kai approaches Mohawk. Mohawk stands, taps the empty soda bottle. Kai sits beside the bottle.
You know anything about that girl?
Don't talk to me.
Why?
What girl?
The howly one on Front Street.
There are a million white girls walking down Front Street.
No, not the tourist. The fucking one who works at the restaurant. The one who lives here.
Taylor.
Who's that?
The girl.
My friend likes her.
Good luck with that. Issues.
Yeah, well, he helped her out the other night. Got a thing for her, I think.
I can get him to her, but he's got to do something for me.
Not really his thing. History there. I can run for you. Trade for info.
No. Him.
Hey!
Fuck. It's in the tree.
Yeah, I saw. If he changes his mind, he can bring her next fix. 2 birds, 1 stone, you know.
Mohawk heads to the tree. Kai rolls the bottle around, revealing a small baggie inside with crystal meth. Across the park, Keoki rides up with a large bag of cans and bottles. He assesses the situation and heads toward Can Man. Mama stands, blocks him from coming closer.
Get over here.
Kai makes his way back. Mohawk retrieves the money stashed in the tree and walks away. Mama yells to Kai.
Hurry up, you dumb fucker.
She tugs Keoki aside.
Okay, we all get responsibilities, right? So when you drop your end, we gotta reach down and pick them up, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, Can Man, he ain't good. He can't do no lifting no more. Not right now.
Kai kneels beside the old man. While Mama continues her lecture, he preps a hit for Can Man.
You know, you're a good man, but stupid sometimes, right? You think about yourself. You think stupid, yeah? We cannot let him hurt like this. Hard enough out here. We're going to change the way we do things. It's only harder. How are you gonna help fix this?
I don't know. I got the cans.
Well, how are we gonna fix him?
I'll get a job. I'll think of something.
Mama weakens. It hurts to see her man like this.
Well, think of something smart, yeah?
Yeah.
No more low, right?
Uh-huh.
Come here.
She pulls him in for a hug. Kai lights the crack for Can Man, brings it to his lips.
We take care of our family, all right?
He nods. Exterior, park, later. Mama sweeps the dirt from the bleacher area while Keoki and Kai collect recyclables from nearby trash cans. Can Man... Pardon me. Can Man lays in the shade, his eyes open, mind wandering. Keoki picks up the empty soda bottle, laying beside the drugged man.
Hey,
Hey, how are you doing, Can Man?
heading up. Heading up. Gotta get your head up to get up.
Keoki wants to stay with Can Man, but it's too hard to watch his friend lose himself. Interior, public bathroom, later. Keoki lifts his face from the sink, checks his hair as well as he can in the dull sheen of the metallic mirror. Exterior restaurant, alleyway, day. Keoki waits outside the back. His hair is slicked back. He looks around, impatient, nervous. The tweaker from the other night is curled up under a stained towel near the dumpster, sleeping. We hope. The cook walks through the alley, just arriving to work. Keoki steps towards him and straightens his shirt.
You said you wouldn't come back.
I need a job.
You lost that.
A real job. You know me, I'm reliable.
Aren't there kitchens you can go to? Shelters or something?
I don't want handouts. I earn my way.
I'm sure you can get something somewhere. The owners, man, they're still all about the video.
I didn't. Just look at the tape.
I'm sorry.
He goes inside. The door slams. The hinge pops loose.
Fuck.
He looks at the tweaker. Some jovial vacationers walk by, snickering at the bum. Keoki grabs his bike. The restaurant door opens again. The cook holds a bag of food out.
Hey.
Keoki turns his back and starts walking.
Come on, take it. It's not hot, but...
The cameras, remember? Hate to get you in trouble.
I'm trying to help.
Keoki looks at the dirty bum laying on the ground.
Help him.
He rides into the alley, away from the tourists. Exterior, park, later. Can Man hangs with his old buddies across the park. Two bums play chess while the others bullshit and smack talk. Mama sits under the tree, smoking her cigarette, glaring at a passing couple in matching aloha wear. Keoki and Kai sit on the top bleacher, talking quiet.
Fuck that. That's not you. Plus, Mama would kick my ass if she knew I put you on with Mohawk.
I gotta do my part.
Whatever. I ain't dumb. You just want to see that girl.
Taylor.
Yeah. Look, I can get us money. I got us for now. You want to see her? Go trolling. She's gonna be somewhere tweaking and shit. Just truth.
I know. But we choose to be out here, right? She didn't. She isn't supposed to be here. Not like this, not like us.
We're making it fine. No home, no bills, no problem.
Yeah.
We can do it. She can do it.
She's falling. I can see it, and I can't watch another person go out like that.
Psh, that girl fell a long time ago. Sorry, Keoks, but there ain't much you can do. Shit, I'm all bugging now.
You're right.
Didn't say it was easy. Nothing is. But right now you want to help. Help Can Man. This is your family, right? Mama let you in. Help out.
Pick cans?
You below that?
No. I'm just.
Come on. We cruise. You look.
I'm good.
Keoki picks at the bench. Kai hops down and rides away. Exterior, Lahaina Town, day. Keoki rides through the town, looking into the shops and restaurants, dodging the tourists. Everything is busy, doorways crowded. Keoki notices young men his age working, drinking at bars, or just walking around and laughing with their friends. Exterior, interior, burger joint. Keoki walks in. Through the window, we see him waiting for the manager. He gets nervous, sits on a bench. Guests look at him as they leave. A hostess talks to the manager in the restaurant, gestures toward Keoki. The manager cranes his neck to get a look, signals he doesn't have time for this. The hostess walks back to Keoki. He knows their answer. Interior, ice cream shop. Two pimple-faced teens in matching smocks watch as Keoki fills out an application. Keoki hands it back and leaves. One teen crumples it and tosses the paper at the basket. They high-five or some dumb shit like that. Exterior, Lahaina Town later. Dejected, Keoki pedals away from the main thoroughfare. But before he exits the town, Keoki notices someone familiar. Mohawk, making a deal with some tourist kids. Keoki swings around and parks by a wall, watching. Thinking. Mohawk palms the money from the tourist kids and taunts them with the baggie they just bought.
Don't tell your parents where you got this if you get busted.
For our parents.
Mohawk sees Keoki and gives the kids their stash.
Yeah, bullshit.
They run off. Mohawk checks his back, nods for Keoki to come over with the coast clear. Keoki looks around as if someone would be there to tell him not to, but there isn't, so he goes.
My man, I like it. Ready to get in on some action?
Keoki shrugs. I guess so.
All right, now this is just a job. Ain't paying nothing. Gotta know you got this.
Kai said you know where Taylor is?
I got a thing for Taylor girl, huh? Oh, yeah, man. Shit! Kai said you wouldn't do this. Some history or something. You don't look like a crackerjack.
I'm good.
Mohawk flashes a little clear Ziploc baggie with some dirty-looking crystals and looks in Keoki's eyes.
Don't be suspicious. Don't get caught.
Keoki eyes the bags. He looks nervous.
Look, yo, it's easy. Bring her to shit, get my money, get her high, make her wanna fuck you, fuck her, use a condom. You got a condom?
Shakes his head.
Okay, get a condom, fuck her, and bring me my money back. Do that, and we'll see about a real run for cash. Good?
Mohawk senses trouble, palms the bag. A cop car rolls by. Keoki tenses up.
What the fuck? Shit. You look like that, you won't make it across the street. Cops will bust you and crackerheads will jump you. Fucking babes will know you're carrying looking all tight in the ass like that.
Sorry.
Fuck! I don't know about this.
I'm fine.
Well, if not, it'll be your boy Kai who'll pay.
He watches the police pass and waits. And hands Keoki the bag.
All right, put her away. Casual and shit. Put her away. You got wheels?
He looks at his bike.
Oh, that'll work. She ain't far.
Keoki doesn't move. Mohawk wonders, what the F?
I'm not going to fuck her. I just want to know she's okay.
Oh, okay. You want to write her a card? Get her some flowers? What the hell? Make the drop. Bring me my money. I don't give a shit if you let her teach you how to pee sitting down. You do this, and I'll get you another run. For money.
Probably won't.
Won't what?
On the regular for money.
Oh, fuck. Hope she fucks you, man. She's at the Palms, Unit 104.
Okay. Thanks.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks. Mohawk looks around to make sure they're clear as Keoki rides off. Exterior, street, moments later. Keoki is sweating as he rides his bike up a small street of old houses and rundown apartments. This was not quite as close as it sounded. Exterior, the palms, evening. Aside from the faded accents of palm tree logos, this building might as well be a rundown apartment in any city. Taylor sits out the front door, nervously smoking a cigarette. It takes Keoki a second to recognize her.
Hey.
Hey.
She takes another puff before she realizes who he is.
Oh shit. Hey, you tracking me?
Keoki puts his hand in his pocket, feels the baggie, but stops himself from bringing it out.
Mohawk told me where you were. Just wanted to check on you.
He gives you my shit?
His hands sweat.
Why are you doing this?
Feels good. Hold on.
She turns to the ajar door.
Talati! I need that fucking money!
Maybe you should just stop.
All right. Let's blast the shit.
Talati, 30s, a huge local guy, steps out, followed by two other big Pacific Islanders. Talati pulls out a few bills from his pocket. Keoki steps back, looks toward Taylor.
You got it?
The
fuck? Look, give us the shit and get the fuck out of here.
Keoki hesitantly pulls it out of his pocket as the quiet one walks up to Keoki. Checks out his bike, looks back at the other guys.
Where'd you get that bike?
It was a gift.
He steps back a bit more.
Taylor?
Hey guys, he's cool.
Looks like his old bike got stolen.
Talati flanks Keoki. The quiet one puts his large grip around the handlebar.
Tell you what, give us the bike and the kind. You can go.
I need the bike. And then Mohawk said to get his money.
The big local guy pulls Keoki from his bike by his belt and throws him to the ground.
Fuck!
He looks to Taylor again for help, but she knows she's helpless against the guys. Like two tomcats with a mouse, Talati and big local guy push and slap at Keoki as he tries to stand.
Come on!
Slap! Keoki falls back to the ground.
So weak.
He kicks Keoki onto his back and presses his huge foot against Keoki's chest. Hard as he tries, the bully's weight crushes in on him. The quiet one wheels the bike near the apartment door. Taylor tugs at Talati.
Stop it!
Big local guy pries the baggie from Keoki's grip.
Shit. Mohawk shorted us.
Talati uses Keoki as a springboard. Something cracks under his weight. Keoki curls in pain. Taylor smacks the Samoan's arm.
That's your boyfriend.
You guys are dicks.
Big local guy kicks Keoki once more for the hell of it. He dangles the dope in front of Taylor.
Likey.
She looks back at Keoki.
We ain't waiting.
They go back in the house.
All right.
Sure.
I don't go back. I'll throw my shit out.
Keoki waves her off. Laughter bounces out of the apartment.
Come on, bitch.
Hey. I'll see you around.
She
Sure.
leaves.
Sure.
Keoki tries to sit up, but he can't. He looks up and finds an old lady sitting on her stoop staring at Keoki. No sign of love or concern, just another evening in the hood. Keoki sees his bike propped by the open front door. A crash of glass shatters inside the unit, followed by taunting laughter and protests from Taylor.
Stop it! Stop!
Keoki ponders his move.
Shut up and hit this shit.
Fuckers, man, that guy's not even half your size!
Keoki stands and takes a breath. Something isn't right. Pain jabs as he mounts the bike and gingerly pedals away. The old lady watches him wheel out of sight. Taylor steps out the front door, looks around. No sign of Keoki. She feigns a smile to her neighbor and heads back in. Exterior, street, later. Keoki holds his side, riding down the dark and narrow street, every pothole and bump causing him to wince. Exterior, park, night. Keoki rolls up to the bleachers, setting off a motion sensor light on the utility shed. No one's around. No Mama, no Can Man, or Kai Kai either. Just the dark of the night and the flickering halogen. Keoki takes a breath and eases off his bike. He lies down on the bleachers, watching the bugs dive into the light, until it clicks off, leaving him in the dark. He closes his eyes, too sore to move. Exterior, park, dawn. Mama looks down, concerned, disappointed. Keoki sleeps between the bleacher seats below her glare.
Got the shit kicked out of you, huh?
Keoki wakes, wheezes and coughs. She sits. He tries to rise, but it hurts too much.
What I said before.
I know.
Pussy can do that to you. Make you stupid, blind, and broke. Can also make you happy. Make your pee-pee smile. Huh? Nothing gonna make you smart, though.
Guess not.
You know why I'm here? This park, every day. It's my home. I treat them that way, huh? Keep them clean, I keep them in order. I respect it, and it respects me in return, right?
He tries to sit up, but decides it's easier to stay flat.
You look worse than the first time I saw you, with snot coming out of your nose. You smelled like shit. Lost puppy. And what I told you back then, huh?
Take a shower and grab a broom.
Dumbass. Porno, right? Do what is right, yeah?
Yeah. I don't know where I'd be if you didn't find me.
Still smelling pilau, probably.
Yeah.
You're doing what's right, Keoki.
I'm trying.
People won't give you shit if you're doing right. You take care of you and others, yeah? Fucking get your ass kicked otherwise.
Mama puts her hand on his forehead.
You sweating.
I'm fine.
Mama looks up and takes her broom in hand.
Oh, here we go.
What?
A quick slap on his leg tells him real quick. Mohawk leans above him.
Where's my money, bitch?
Mohawk tries to grab him, but Mama blocks him with her broom.
Ow! The fuck, Tudu?
Back off. I'm bitching him out right now, and then I get words with you.
I'll get your money.
Fucking right.
Shut up, Keoks. You got a problem. You talk to the guys who did this to him, eh? He ain't doing no more work for you.
The fuck, Bagger?
You get out of here with your shit.
Mama.
Oh, he's a big boy. Didn't do what he was supposed to do. Now he owes me. Big boy can deal with his own shit.
She wraps his hand with the broom.
Ah!
It's
God damn it.
It's okay, Mama. I can fix it.
Hell yeah, you will.
How much he owe?
50.
Bullshit. He gets his ass kicked and you want $50. Bullshit.
Mohawk reaches for Keoki's shirt. Mama wraps his hand again.
Lady! Oh!
He looks up past Mama, gets nervous, and heads away.
Fix this later.
Yeah, fix your head, you stupid motherfucker.
Officer Mana'o approaches the bench, brown paper bag in hand. He surveys the scene.
That Mohawk? You beating up dealers now or what?
Yeah. Fuck that. He come all up in here trying to get killed for some shit he got his ass kicked for. He just trying to get some punani.
Keoki looks away.
You dealing now, Keoki?
Keoki doesn't respond. He coughs and holds his sore rib.
Someone mug you?
Got his ass kicked.
I can get you some.
I'm fine.
Let me take a look.
I don't need your help.
Come on, Keoki. Let me see it.
Let him help you, Keoki.
Keoki pulls himself up.
It's fine. I'm fine.
He's not fine.
And makes his way to his bike, rides off. Officer Manao sits on the bottom bleacher watching him go. Then remembers the bag in his hand. He sets it on the bench next to Mama.
You bribing me?
You remind me of my mom, you know.
Oh, not an angel.
She was, mostly.
He taps the bag.
They're out of ultralights.
Well, ain't menthols, are they?
Made that mistake before.
Thank you.
No, thank you. You're doing a better job than I can.
Don't you worry. I'll set him straight when he gets back.
Oh, I know you will.
Officer Manao walks off. Mama opens the bag, pulls out 2 packs of cigarettes. She hides one pack in her oversized pockets and unwraps the other. Slides a cig in her mouth, lighter at the ready. Mama inhales, watches the officer get into his car. Exterior, road, later. Keoki rides slowly. Cars pass with caution. The street is familiar, the apartments and rundown houses we've seen before. Exterior, the palms. And the faded palm tree logo of this beat-up condo, with the same big thugs standing in front of the same door Keoki got his ass kicked, is all the same, too.
Hey, that's my friend's bike.
She ain't here.
Keoki looks towards the open door. Silent Guy flicks his cigarette at Keoki.
Kick that bitch out.
She can be your problem.
Silent Guy eyes the bike again. Keoki turns to leave before more trouble can start.
Hey. It's a small island. Won't be hard to find her.
Yeah, and when you find her, let her know she still owes me.
They laugh again. It's hard to tell if they're playing or ready to kick his ass once more. Keoki nods and rides away.
I think he broke his ribs. He looks like shit. Poor guy.
Later, exterior. They roll past tourists crowding the sidewalks of the busy town, weaving between cars and pedestrians. Exterior, beach walk, moments later. They coast along the meandering sidewalk. Below on the beach, sunbathers relax and splash in the waves as they pass. Exterior highway, moments later. Keoki, laboring now, leads them to his favorite spot. Exterior, Driftwood Beach continuous. Same place he and Kai hang out. They slow before the sand. Taylor jumps off. Keoki hits the loose sand and topples over, exhausted.
Shit.
I'm good. Oh, fuck, that hurt. No, really, I'm good.
She goes to his side and helps him up. Keoki heads straight for the ocean to cool off, shedding his shirt on the way. Taylor follows, bathing suit already on under her clothes. Keoki floats on his back. Taylor ducks under, holding her breath for a moment. When she comes up, Taylor sees him still floating, unassuming, enjoying the serenity, and she smiles, envious. Tree, later. The two relax on Keoki's driftwood stump, watching waves splash as the sun begins its descent.
This is why I came out here.
This is why I never left.
I like your bench.
Thanks. It called to me.
Just crazy. A log this big could just wash up this high on the sand.
Yeah, it's all the erosion. The water's getting higher, pulls away the sand, and the roots eventually have nothing to hold on to and fall into the ocean. They get pulled out to sea, tumbled around, and eventually wash up here.
Well, nature's loss is our gain.
You know you can hang with me and my friends.
You're sweet. I'm leaving.
Already?
No, I mean, I'm leaving, like moving.
Oh. When?
Soon. This place isn't right for me. Maybe I'm not right for it.
He doesn't want her to know he's bummed to hear this.
Yeah. No, I get it. Cool.
Not really.
You know, it doesn't have to be like it has been for you.
No, well, it is. I mean, fucking called my parents, bit the bullet, tail in between my legs and all. Don't know why I'm telling you all this.
Nice to have family that cares.
Whatever. They hate me, and they should. I am a bitch. I never make the right decisions, you know? I think I'm so put together. I've got it all figured out, and then the next thing, I'm blackout stupid in some random's house with him. Fuck! I've got issues.
We all do.
Uh-huh.
You think I'd be living on the street with a crackhead, a slacker, and an old Japanese lady who thinks the park is her house if I didn't? I mean, they're all great people, but none of us have our shit together. I sleep in a cemetery.
Well, at least you don't start your day wondering if you'll end up dead or pregnant by the end of it. And then spend the rest of it wondering which will be better. I scare myself.
Keoki has no words. He puts his arm around her shoulder and she accepts the comfort. He looks down at her hair, then her soft skin. His hormones say to take advantage of this bond. His hand hovers above her arm, wanting to stroke it. She nuzzles into his neck, and he freezes and sees his bike.
I can take you back whenever.
She doesn't say anything, just wants his comfort. He watches the waves to take his mind off her body. Exterior street, park, later. Keoki stands on the pegs while Taylor bikes them toward the bleachers. Mama looks up, concern in her eyes. Keoki steps off using a bench as support. Mama sizes Taylor up, looks at her arm. She instinctively covers up a bruised track mark.
Hey, Mama, it's Taylor.
Taylor waves.
I hope you suck him off at least before you break his heart.
Not the first words Taylor was expecting. Unfortunately, not a surprise to Keoki. Mama walks to her broom and starts sweeping, smoke hanging from her lips as usual.
She's old, a little,
It's fine. That's hilarious.
Not sure that's the word I would use.
Look, I've got to go.
You're really leaving?
Yeah, I need to.
All right, well...
She gives him a hug and a peck on the cheek.
You made this my best day on the island. Thanks.
Mama, Grace.
You change your mind? Maybe we can do it again?
Sure.
She starts to walk away.
Oh, where are you going to stay tonight?
I'm good.
I can give you a ride.
Mama hits him with her broom.
I'm good. It's nice meeting you.
Mama huffs. Taylor winks a final goodbye to Keoki. He forces a smile and watches her leave.
So, that's the floozy, huh?
She watches Taylor leave too. She knows her freshness didn't help lessen his pain.
Kaikai's been looking for you.
He sees his friend chilling in the distance. Keoki looks for Taylor one last time as she walks out of sight.
Thanks.
He heads toward Kai. Exterior park later. Keoki and Kai share a picnic bench away from Mama, Can Man, and the bleachers. Kai lights up a joint, puffs, and hands it over.
Thanks.
Getting better than aspirin.
Weird to think what it would have been like if I'd met her at a bar or a store or something.
She's gone, man.
Doesn't mean I can't still think about her.
Yeah. You probably would have been married and had kids and stuff.
That's not what I'm saying.
What? You wonder if she would have talked to you? Give you her number? Come on, Keoks. You can get plenty of numbers from plenty of girls. You're a good-looking guy.
Don't even have a phone.
That's what's stopping you?
Yeah, sure.
You're fucking stupid sometimes.
Thanks.
Yep.
They fall back into silence. Kai takes another hit and hands the smoke back to Keoki. Exterior, busy intersection, day. Cars buzz past Keoki and Can wait for the light to change. Keoki's bike is tethered to the shop again. It's loaded with recycling. A truck rumbles by the impatient old man.
No!
The road is clear, but the light hasn't changed yet. That doesn't stop Can.
Hey, hold on, it's not green.
Ain't no one coming.
A car turns right, honks just as he steps into the crosswalk. Keoki tugs his friend's shirt, pulling him back.
Goddamn stupid motherfucker.
The light turns.
Come on.
Can Man hesitates before following.
Mama could have given you any job. She sends you to walk me across the street.
The shopping cart shakes across the rough road, nearly dropping a bag, but Can Man catches it. Keoki coasts the rest of the way across. Exterior recycling center moments later. The two roll up to a gravel lot adorned with mounds of burlap and plastic bags. Keoki stops. Can't pull the heavy cart through the loose rocks. They both grab a bag. Can Man points toward a grungy worker with a toothless smile and red eyes.
Over there.
Can Man!
Ew!
Keoki struggles with his injured ribs and the weight of the bag, but follows to the drop-off.
Gotta work this kid out, huh?
Yeah. He's good. Good kid.
The worker looks suspiciously past Can Man toward Keoki and leans in.
Cash your stash today.
Can Man looks back to see if Keoki heard. The worker catches on right away.
Fucking with you.
They weigh the bags and jot down the numbers. The worker looks to see Keoki examining the stacks of cans. He slips something to Can Man, but Keoki notices.
Hey!
Can Man looks like a kid caught getting into the cookie jar.
Yeah, come on, Keoks. I'm old. Need some fun.
Mama would kill me. No, come on.
Can Man won't hand it over. Keoki goes for the pocket. Can Man blocks. They twist into a wrestling lock. Old man fighting the injured. It's fun, kind of playful, but neither wants to back down.
Come on, Can Man.
My mama has to send you along.
Come on, Can Man, give it up.
You gotta get it.
They tug and pull a bit more. Keoki loses his balance and falls hard on his injured side.
Oh, fuck.
He wheezes, fights for a breath, and gets it.
Oh, fuck.
Come on. Let's get you up.
He and the worker help Keoki up.
Thanks.
Can Man looks on as Keoki fights through the pain. He hands the baggie back to the worker.
Just the cash.
He goes back to the register, switches it for a few bucks.
Yeah. I didn't do this to you, right? Don't go telling Mama. We all get the shit kicked out of us. We're all gonna be hurting like you.
No, we don't need that.
He coughs and cringes. They walk together back to the street. Can Man with his empty shopping cart and Keoki pushing his bike. Exterior, Hawaiian fast food joint later. Keoki looks at the entrance. Kai holds the door.
Come on, man.
Place is kind of pricey.
It's all good. I got a little extra.
Extra?
Kai lets a couple in and closes the door.
Listen, man. We're on the street, but that doesn't mean we have to struggle. I got some money. That's all you need to know. And Mama don't need to know any of it either.
I already got Mohawk on my ass. We don't need any more of this shit.
Kai opens the door again.
I'm hungry. You're hungry. Can Man needs his fix. I can take care of all of it. Easy. Come on.
Keoki finally relents. Exterior, side street, moments later. Keoki and Kai carry a couple bags of food. Keoki looks ahead, sees Mohawk smoking on a retaining wall.
Shit.
Kai sees Mohawk too.
Nah, it's fine.
But Keoki is already heading into the alleyway. Kai follows after him. Mohawk sees them duck out at the last minute, flicks his cigarette butt into the gutter, and starts after them. Exterior, small street, same. Keoki and Kai continue on their way. Keoki's side aches.
Next time, just give him some cash. Whatever you can.
I didn't have any.
Then offer to do another drop.
Funny.
They stop in their tracks. Mohawk blocks their way.
Hey, you got money for food? You got money from me, right?
Keoki looks for a way out.
Fucking with you. That smells good. Hey, I need a runner.
I'll still get you the money, but...
Later, man. We got dinner.
Mohawk looks at Keoki.
You look like shit, man.
He's good.
Mohawk eyes Kai for not letting Keoki speak.
Next time, just give the guys the drugs and stop holding out for the pussy. Fucked you up, huh?
I'll get the money.
He pulls Keoki in, squeezing a bit too much for his sore ribs.
What those guys did to you ain't nothing close to what I'd do if you didn't have such a good friend. Some need to get bailed out of jail. Others need to get bailed out of life.
He squeezes Keoki again, and then lets him out of the bro hug. Kai looks away from Keoki.
Don't let this fucking mess up with your shit. You got a good thing going now.
He leaves. Keoki stares at Kai in disbelief.
Don't worry about it. Food's getting cold.
Why'd you do that?
You're my brother. That's what we do.
You're gonna get hurt from me. Everyone gets hurt because of me.
Stupid. Listen, we got something good. Something most out here don't. We got our ohana. Gotta protect that. Right?
Keoki looks around. Families, couples, friends, all enjoying time together.
Yeah.
Automatic! Now move your ass. This fancy food tastes like shit cold.
Exterior, park, later. The family unit is back together enjoying their food. Smiles all around. Keoki barely feels the pain he's in, just happy for what he has right now.
Hey, this the one. Oh, no, cow, baby.
He grinds in his seat.
Easy on the bench.
That's the happy dad.
Let him go. He do that now. He ain't gonna bother me later.
Keoki beams at his ragtag group of friends.
Hey, been smoking Kai's weed.
No. Well, yeah, but no, I'm just glad to have you all.
Aww.
We love you too, Keoks.
Yeah, you're a good kid.
Thanks.
Oh, should I tuck you in tonight and sing you one lullaby?
I can warm your bottle.
I try to say one nice thing.
I ain't changing no dirty diapers.
They finish up their dinners laughing and loving their bond. Exterior, graveyard, morning. Keoki hides a sleeping mat and blanket in the bushes. A small, colorful flower catches his eye. Keoki places the flower in the grave's vase. After a moment of silence, he picks up his bike and backpack and rides away. Exterior, front street, moments later. Keoki follows his usual path past shops and restaurants. He peeks down the alley where he first encountered Taylor but keeps going. Kai rolls up beside Keoki. He laps Keoki a couple times.
Slow still, Keoks.
I'm good.
Not.
He slows to Keoki's pace. They weave down the street in their usual fashion. Exterior, Driftwood Beach later. Kai frolics in the water while Keoki, amused, warms in the sand near the Driftwood beach. Near their Driftwood bench. Keoki looks over to his bike. The front tire points toward the water. Kai is having too much fun and it's getting hot. A moment later, Keoki is wading into the cool blue, his back badly bruised.
Damn.
It's getting better.
It's not. He dips shoulder deep into the calm ocean and leans his head back under the water. He coughs hard. Body tenses, and he goes under a moment. His buddy rushes over and helps him up.
I got you.
Still coughing, he holds up a thumb. They make their way back to the shore. Later, the young men watch the waves from their fallen tree. Kai tokes a joint, hands it to Keoki, who waves it off. Exterior, break wall, late afternoon. Keoki and Kai goof on the wall. Despite Keoki's obvious pain and deteriorating health, this is the closest he's been to his old self. Kai, riding a good high, picks up a discarded pole and starts twirling it like a fire knife dancer from a luau. He's pretty good until he loses it over the wall. The pole lands below them on some rocks near the water.
Ah, shit.
Keoki laughs, holding his side.
We need to get you something for that.
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
You're an idiot.
I know.
I'm going.
Keoki looks down the seawall.
You sure?
Can.
Kai scales down the rocky breakwall. Keoki turns back to find Mohawk walking in his direction with a girl slumped against his shoulder. He takes a moment, then it hits him. It's Taylor, shit-faced drunk, or drugged, or both.
Choo! Got it!
Kai, still below the wall, climbs back up with his staff. As he peeks over, Keoki is nowhere to be found. Mohawk guides Taylor to the other end of the breakwall, laughing. She's laughing too, but no idea why. Kai makes it to the top and sees Mohawk with Taylor. Then he sees Keoki striding toward Mohawk.
Keoks!
Too late for Kai to stop him. He gathers their stuff and follows after Keoki. Anger rushes Keoki's frail body.
Hey! What the fuck?
Mohawk looks up while trying to hold Taylor upright.
Man, you got a serious fucking problem. Oh yeah, this is your girlfriend, right? Big hero coming to save her?
Hey, leave her alone.
Keoki brushes past Mohawk to see her.
She's not supposed to be here. She was supposed to go home.
Yeah. She fucked up. Nothing new.
You're gonna kill her.
Mohawk stands. Taylor nearly rolls off the wall.
Whoa!
Keoki grabs Taylor. It hurts a ton to hold her up.
I don't put this shit on them. They come to me begging for it.
What did you give her? She needs help.
Keoki guides her to the seawall, rights her balance against it.
Okay. Oh, I do. I need.
Mohawk shoves Keoki, knocking him into Taylor.
Hey, man, what the fuck, man?
You want to save her?
He shoves Taylor into Keoki.
You think you can fix this mess? You can't save shit.
Hey!
Kai drops their bikes and runs to the scene. Neither see him, too caught up in the moment. A small crowd, mostly concerned tourists, forms around them. Kai wedges himself between Keoki and Mohawk.
Come on, we'll leave.
You're killing her! You're killing everyone!
Mohawk reaches back for Keoki again.
I'd kill you if I thought it meant anything.
Taylor's eyes roll back. She's drooling, rambling. Whoop whoop! Sirens chirp behind them. Wham! A body tackles Mohawk to the ground. Officer Manao straddles Mohawk and pins him to the ground.
The fuck! Oh, big bro, come to save the fucking day!
He spits at Keoki.
Shut up.
He searches the dealer's pockets, a couple small baggies and some cash. Cuffs slap on his wrists. Officer Manao's partner pulls Mohawk away as Keoki and Kai stand back. Taylor is completely passed out, vomit on the wall. Keoki moves toward her and Kai grabs him.
We need to get out of here.
Mohawk turns as he's put in the back of the cruiser.
I'm gonna kill you, fucker!
Officer Manao walks toward the young men, cutting Keoki off from Taylor. The other officer approaches with a med kit.
She needs help.
You'll be fine.
We was just helping an innocent girl.
Go get your bikes.
Officer Manao takes Keoki to the side of the scene. Kai watches while he grabs the bikes. The conversation Kai sees is not procedural. Both Keoki and the officer are at odds with each other emotionally. Keoki turns his back. Officer Manao rests his hand on his shoulder, not to turn him around, but to comfort him. Keoki lets it stay there a moment while he watches Taylor being attended to. He shrugs the hand off, grabs his backpack, and leaves. Past the scene, past the crowd. Keoki wipes his face as he approaches Kai. He takes his bike and doesn't stop. Exterior, side street, moments later. Keoki pushes his bike down the road, Kai on his heels.
What do you say?
Nothing.
That was Lolo, Keoks. Mohawk's gonna come after you. After me.
I'll be gone by the time he gets out.
Fuck that. He'll be back in a couple days. They don't do shit around here for dealing. You ain't gonna stop shit that's already happened.
She was supposed to leave, Kai. She said she was going home.
She's not your problem. You helped her once and now you think you gotta be her fucking guardian angel and shit?
I need the help. I can't see people like that, like Taylor, like my mom.
He slams his bike to the ground, curls up beside a dumpster. Kai watches. He knows where Keoki's at, and he knows he needs him. He sits too.
Hey, you're a good man. Love you for that. Not many like you, all right? Come on, Keoks. You're good.
He rubs his buddy's back while all of Keoki's pain and emotions pour out of him.
All right. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Let's fucking ride.
Keoki coughs hard as he stands and spits blood on the ground. Kai stops in his tracks. Didn't think it was that bad.
Shit.
Good, you're right. Let's go.
Exterior bypass road, dusk. The young men roll free down the bypass above town. Cool coastal air blows their faces. Below, the lights grow brighter, shadows longer. The backdrop has turned to soft shades of pastel. Keoki holds on tight. A simple downhill ride isn't as easy as it was before, but this setting, this moment, is what he lives for. Just them, their bikes, and the island. Exterior town, evening. Tourists mingle down the sidewalk in awe of the island, carrying bags of souvenirs. It's paradise, just like in the movies. Up ahead, visitors seem to shift into the street and then back up on the sidewalk. A closer look reveals a homeless man sleeping under his dirty blanket, taking up most of the pathway. Keoki and Kai dodge the pedestrians as they step in their way. Kai nearly gets hit by a lady's shopping bag.
Come on.
They continue through the maze of slow traffic and tourists. Eventually, the crowds subside as they approach the park. Keoki is tired. Kai stays alongside. Flashing red lights draw their attention. Two paramedics are talking with a disoriented can man, but the boys are still too far away to know what's happening. Exterior park, same. They roll up just as the ambulance drives off. Can man is sitting on the curb, head slumped forward. The young men ride up to him. Keoki looks around for Mama.
What's going on?
He shakes his head, looks up, tears in his eyes.
You all right?
Where's Mama?
Put her in the van. Took her away.
No. No.
What do you mean? Why?
She can't be gone. Mama?
Can man? What happened?
Just dropped. Broom first, then her.
Keoki backs away, his world collapsing.
I'm the one supposed to go.
I can't do this again. I can't. She can't be gone.
Settle down, man. Is she alive?
She was breathing. When they put her in, she was breathing. She called me a bastard.
Called you a bastard.
Ew. Called me a bastard.
The men stare into the empty parking lot.
Ain't right. Number of times she saved my ass. Now I can't do nothing for her.
Can't stay here.
What are you doing, Keoks?
I gotta get out of here.
Keoki coughs, doubling over as he lifts his bike.
You look worse than she did.
You need to sit down,
No,
man.
I don't know.
Keoki hops on his bike and nearly falls.
Keoki! Fucking stay here. Let's figure this shit out. We'll get Mama back. She'll be fine.
Let him go. He's got things. Look at him. Let him go.
We're falling apart here, Can man.
She'll be fine. She'll be fine. And they'll just drop her right back here. That's what they do. Just bring her back. Right here.
Exterior, highway, later. The road is dark. Only the occasional passing headlights to light the way for Keoki. He's on a hell-bent ride to nowhere in particular. Pedaling, crying, sweating, coughing. The front tire hits a large rock on the road. Handlebars jitter. Just misses a passing car. Keoki turns across the highway onto a side street. He pedals fast and hard uphill. Exterior, neighborhood, night. Keoki races through a nice neighborhood, pushes himself to go as fast as he can. Head down, no care of where he is, just releasing steam. Keoki winces from his sore ribs. His legs tire. He wobbles, foot slipping from its pedal. Keoki brakes, unable to continue. Streetlight above, panting, wheezing. His head pounds, vision blurred. After a moment, he manages a slow breath. Looks around, no idea where he is. A baby cry turns him toward the nearby house. Through the bay window, a mother calms her baby. The woman walks out of sight, but not before Keoki catches a glimpse of her. Self-conscious fear sets in. He spins to confirm. Keoki knows where he is. The mother enters his view again. He can't look away from the woman and her child. A coughing fit nearly drops the injured young man. He resets, opens his eyes to see a cop car in the drive. A deep voice from inside the home. The baby stops crying as her father appears in the window. It's Officer Manao. Keoki panics, turns his bike to leave. The police officer looks outside. It's safe to say he saw Keoki racing away from his house. Exterior, neighborhood, street, moments later. Keoki flies downhill, eyes filled with tears. His tires wobble under his weak grip. Wheels bump and bounce. He flies at a precarious pace. Highway approaching rapidly. Keoki leans into the turn. A car whizzes past. Bike tires slide in the loose gravel. Keoki drops and rolls along the shoulder. He lays in a wreck, motionless. Bent front tire wobbles, going nowhere. Keoki's eyes open. First breath follows, shaky. The wheel continues to spin. Keoki notices it pointing up the highway. He tries to move, elbow, then knees, finds a way to stand. Blood drips from his knuckles onto the handlebars. He falls immediately after pushing off on his bike. The process of standing begins again. Reset, Keoki walks up the road, tires and legs waddling. Exterior graveyard moments later. Keoki walks with his damaged bike through the gravestones. He parks his bike at the grave. The flowers are wilted and dry. He bends painfully to take them away. The empty vase stares back at him. Then, something catches his eye. A magnificent bush of wild daisies that has no right to be where it is, glowing among the rest of the dry brush. He picks a handful, places the fresh flowers in the vase. They need water. He spots his dented bottle by his backpack. Keoki takes a thirsty sip and feeds the rest to the fresh-picked daisies. Exhausted, he lays his head on the tombstone. He fades to sleep. Black. Shika chicka, shika chicka, shika chicka. The sprinklers rush on, spraying the sleeping young man. He jolts awake, soaking wet. Too sore to move, he quickly pulls himself into a dry area and lays flat on his back. The pain is the worst it's ever been. He strains to breathe, stares blankly at the morning sky. Another coughing fit. All he can do is curl up. Blood paints his pale lips scarlet. The water bottle taunts him, just out of reach. He crawls to find it drained. Just as he tries to fill the bottle, the sprinklers stop. Keoki strains to pull the wet shirt off his back. Once he does, we see his skin is badly discolored, black, blue, and yellow. Dehydrated and tired, he squeezes what he can into his mouth. Then he dips it into the flower well for more. He sops up all he can, rinsing the blood from his lips, drinking the well dry. He takes a second, feeling somewhat refreshed before noticing the dead flowers discarded on the ground. He looks around. No bush of white daisies. He struggles to get his shirt back on. He stands and walks to the edge of the graveyard. Cars pass. He remains staring. Across the street are trees and homes. Nothing to stare at, but he does. A smile spreads across his face. From his point of view, there are no houses, just a beautiful beach, his beach, and it's calling him. Keoki steps into the road, nearly getting hit. Exterior, road, continuous. Keoki walks forward, never looking, no concern. Halfway across the street, a car honks as it whizzes by. He doesn't flinch, continues toward the cool ocean and warming sand. Exterior, Driftwood Beach later. Keoki steps into the warm sand, stands beside the familiar driftwood bench. Pale and weak, he basks in the light of the rising sun. His skin is burnt, lips chapped, but the withering young man just smiles. Tired eyes. Keoki lays back and raises his arm to block the afternoon sun. He doesn't have the sense to move under the shade of the nearby tree. A shadow drifts over his body, but Keoki is sleeping.
Hey.
He slides his arm away to find Taylor sitting next to him. He looks toward the ocean. The sun is setting.
I've been looking for you.
Go sleep.
Where's your bench?
He looks back. The driftwood bench is gone. Keoki's legs are half buried in the sand.
Tide must have come in.
Back to the water.
She looks at his legs.
Buried yourself?
I was cold. You're okay?
Just how it should be.
Still leaving?
On my way.
The sun hits the ocean on the horizon.
Is it true that on a perfect day when the sun drops behind the ocean, there's a bright green flash?
Not really. But if it's ever going to happen, today would be the day.
She watches it get lower, almost gone.
I hope it does.
They continue to follow the sun's descent in silence. She leans her head on his shoulder. Sure enough, the sun passes behind the Pacific, and a brief but perfect flash of green radiates to the sky.
Wow! You see that?
Yeah.
He's in awe of the moment. Taylor stands and walks to the shore, slowly stripping down to her bikini.
Wait, what are you doing?
Fucking swimming, come on!
She wades knee deep. Keoki follows. She dives in. He stands, toes just getting wet.
You're either in or you're out.
I'm good. Not feeling so great.
I'll take my top off.
She floats on her back. Waves wash over his feet as he admires Taylor enjoying herself.
I'm glad you're still here.
She can't hear him. Exterior Driftwood Beach, evening. Keoki and Taylor sit by a small bonfire. He's shivering.
Poor guy.
Okay, just got a bug. Probably. You don't have to stay. I hate to get you sick too.
She guides his head to her lap and rubs his arms. The flames flicker, fighting to stay lit.
My turn to take care of you.
Feels good.
He closes his eyes. Exterior, Driftwood Beach, morning. The shushing of the tide ebbing and flowing in the sand wakes Keoki. The fire is cold, and so is he. Sleep was not good for his ribs. The young man slowly sits, then he realizes Taylor is gone. Was she even there? His question is answered when he sees her sitting near the shore facing the ocean. He walks toward her.
You stayed.
She doesn't turn.
Hey.
Once he reaches her, his world spins. Drug paraphernalia is scattered on the sand. Taylor's eyes are rolling back. She's drooling and incoherent.
No.
He looks around for help, but there's no one. He drags her away from the water.
I gotta get you some help.
He lays her down despite the pain it causes him, and heads off to find the nearest water source. His breathing is strained, vision blurry.
I'm gonna get you help, okay? Just hang on. You got this. Can you hang on?
No response.
Come on, Taylor. Can you hang on?
Keoki stumbles as he makes his way to the road. Sight impaired, he tries to flag down passing vehicles, but no one stops. He trips on a bed of daisies. Daisies again? Someone walks along the road in the distance, an old lady in a muumuu. She looks a lot like...
Mama?
He goes toward her, but she steps into a thicket of brush. Keoki rushes after and turns where she went. Beach. Keoki steps back onto the sand. No Mama in sight. No Taylor or bonfire either. No sign whatsoever of the previous events. A set of footprints lead him to the water.
Taylor?
He walks waist deep into the ocean, scanning for her.
Taylor! Taylor!
There, just a few feet away, a body floats.
No.
He pushes his way against the salt water toward Taylor. He reaches out, but it's not her. Just a slab of wood. He turns back toward the shore, but is surrounded by chunks of driftwood. Frantic, he fights his way back to the beach. A large black mass sits in the bushes near the road. Confused, Keoki pushes into the shrubs. He keeps fighting his way in until he's finally at the object. It's a bag. His bag. The one he keeps at the exterior graveyard dawn. And right before him is a dreadful sight. Paramedics are trying to revive an unconscious person while Officer Manao kneels beside the body. Keoki steps forward, but nobody looks up. When he gets close enough to see the body, every bit of his reality comes crashing down. It's him on the ground. Keoki watches, confused. A stick snaps under his foot. Manao turns to look. No one's there, just Keoki's backpack. Officer Manal places his other hand on the tombstone. For the first time, we see the name of the person Keoki has been mourning. Vivian Manao, loving mother, April 10th, 1963 to January 9th, 2018. A female EMT places an oxygen mask over Keoki's face.
Your breathing is faint.
The male EMT pulls back Keoki's shirt.
Significant contusion. Possible collapsed lung.
Come on, Keoki. Hang in there, buddy.
Keoki suddenly gasps for air, eyes searching his surroundings.
Oh, shit. There you go, Keoki. Breathe. Come on. You got this.
A tear streams down Keoki's dirty face as he locks eyes with his brother.
We got you, buddy. I'm here with you.
Just leave me here.
The paramedics spring into action, get Keoki on the gurney.
It's okay. You'll be okay.
I want to go. Don't let me go. Don't.
Officer Manao follows, holding Keoki's hand. The paramedics lift Keoki into the ambulance. Keoki's brother has to let go as they slide the gurney in. He watches the door shut. Across the street, Kai and Canman watch. Canman wringing his hands. Officer Manao gives Keoki's friends a thankful nod before getting into his car. Sirens chirp to life. They watch as the ambulance and police cruiser leave. Canman turns to leave. Kai stays, unable to move.
Ew. Come on. We'll wait at the park.
Kai finally turns and follows Canman. Exterior highway, same. Sun crests the mountainside. The road is empty. Ocean glistens in the first rays of sunlight. A siren's warning builds from a distance until it takes over the calm. In no time, the ambulance roars past the shoreline, followed quickly by Officer Manao's car, lights flashing. Interior, ambulance, same. Keoki is propped up, drifting in and out as the EMT checks equipment. A faint beep beep plays on a monitor. He opens his eyes once more. Through the small back window, Keoki sees his brother sobbing in the patrol car behind him. But Keoki's eyes move from the chaos of the emergency vehicles and focuses on the scenery. He closes his eyes as we move past the noise into the exterior highway. Trees and clouds drift above. All sound fades except a gentle breeze and a rush of waves. The police car and ambulance continue farther and farther down the highway. It's just an empty roadside beach. Simple Hawaii. Just like the postcard. Perfect. The whir of small tires on asphalt builds. Keoki pedals towards us. No pain, healthy, happy, even his tire is fixed. Keoki glides over the shoulder to Driftwood Beach. He rests his bike, the front tire pointed toward Taylor, who's waiting on the Driftwood bench. Keoki walks over. She turns and smiles. In the distance, two women walk toward Keoki and Taylor. He takes a moment to see who they are. One is older, short, in a muumuu. The other woman is elegant, taller, motherly. He seems to recognize them, but they're too far to tell who they really are. Taylor beckons him over.
Looking back.
You never left.
He sits beside her. Taylor leans against his shoulder. Keoki looks back toward the approaching women. Fade out.